A free submarine and an adventure that takes you through 4 unique areas that each contain a rod that you can obtain. It will have you thinking how to figure things out and discover some amazing places. Maybe even participate in a unique boss hunt, or you might just be here for the prismatic rod, and it can all be found in the Mariana's Vale. So just between the Roselet Bay and the Sunstone Island, you kind of keep heading in this gap towards the Scoria Reach, and not long after you'll see this monstrosity appear. This is called the Oil Rig, and you'll meet this guy. It's called Dr. Glimmerfin. You probably won't have this submarine. I'll try to put up a couple of videos if I can find them from the past, how it looks, where you'll just get like an outline of a submarine. But your whole idea is you talk to him, that will start a quest, and you can technically start updating the parts. The way you obtain them is not that difficult. You just go to your menu, go all the way down where it says the codes. In here, just type in the code temporary submarine, hit enter. It says that I've already redeemed the code, but basically what you get is you'll get some individual parts. There's probably 4 or 5 of them. You equip them one by one from your inventory, walk up to the submarine and use them on it. That's it. You'll have the first part of your quest complete. Once you're done with that, talk to Dr. Glimmerfin again. He'll give you the option to spawn your submarine. That's what you want to do. So obviously, again, mine is looking a little bit different and you probably won't have it looking the same, but doesn't matter. That's the whole point of this whole journey, is to figuring out how to proceed with it and how you can actually upgrade it. So from this point on, get into your submarine and swim exactly to Roselet Bay, where what you'll see is that the ground beneath, if you ever looked at it before, it had like a sort of like a closed off thing. It's like a corals or some kind of like rocks. These are gone. Now you're free to dive down. As you can see, you have the controls for it. So Q is to descend, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm just holding the Q key. E is to ascend. For the first layer, what you want to do is just keep going down. I'm sorry, I don't know the exact controls on mobile, but it's probably going to be something like, I don't know, just navigating it, or maybe you'll get like a separate button. You don't really need anything else. You just use your submarine and go all the way down. There's not like a maze or anything like that. Just pretty much go down as low as you can, and I'll try to show you the exact area where you'll end up being, and that way you'll know when you hit it. Okay, there we go. So we just arrived to our first area. What you see here is you just saw the text change to saying Volcanic Vents. The first time you're gonna be getting down here, this area will be blocked off. If you have it open, cool, just continue. You'll probably have finished the first layer. But just to be sure, this is what you're looking for. It looks like, I don't know, like some teeth, like whatever they're called, like stalactites, stalagmites, I can't remember. But just kind of swim in between them and just continue on forward. Soon after, you'll hit like a pool area where you can dive out, and this is your first starting area. There you go. You just kind of get out here. Once you're out, make your way to this like pedestal, whatever area, and you'll see what are the rewards that you can get and what are the things that you need to collect. Now, you might be tempted to go ahead and start fishing in this pool. Sadly, it won't work. This is not where you get the required items. What you want to do instead is, I would highly recommend having a glider because it just speeds up the walk. But if you don't, that's fine. Just make your way through the cave. Be on the lookout for these vents. They sort of like spew out flames. And I'm not sure if there's like a heat mechanic for this one, since I got like the I think it's the warmth coat. There we go. Just to give an example how you get like set on fire. Don't freak out about it too much. You won't die like instantly, but you want to be on the lookout about your health. And you can see the temperature gauge has just came in and the temperature is slowly going up. Once you make your way through, this is where we're gonna end up. I believe a little hack to this is, which obviously was introduced a lot later, but from our accessories, I think if you have, what is it called? There you go, Scoria armor. I believe this one works really well. You can see the temperature going down pretty much instantly, so you can use that to keep control of it. Otherwise, I think you only get like a limited amount of time here before the temperature keeps going up. One of the things you can obtain here is the Volcanic Rod for 250,000. I have it already. I can give you a quick glance. Here are the stats: slower speed 40, luck 90%, control 0.1, resilience 15%, max kg 50,000, disturbance +1, which is pretty rare for these type of rods. Now, if you remember, there were 3 fishes, or like 3 things that we had to collect. I believe there was 2 fishes and 1 like hide or something of that sort. But what is not mentioned is that there's also another thing that you actually need to collect in order to unlock the last area, which will be the Scylla room. Also, I don't know how well can you see, and if you wondered about it, but you don't need a rod with like any specific enchant. So you can pretty much use any rod to fish in this area, so it's not like you need to use like the lava or the magma rods to fish here, or the volcanic rods. It doesn't matter. I believe you can use pretty much any fishing rod at all. I guess it just looks like lava, but it technically isn't, so you can use any rod to fish in this lava pool. Here we are. So the 3 fishes, or the 3 things that you need to collect and catch from this pool is the blister black blenny, which is a mythical fish. It has a preferred season of summer and a bait fish head. It's recommended to use it, but you can probably catch it with pretty much anything else. Inferno hide is a bit more on the common side. I think you can catch it pretty easily with the garbage bait if you keep getting the better fishes, or if you have like a really good rod. If not, it will be just pretty random. And I believe last one was the infernal iguana fish. It just prefers the insects, and the time of the day is night, and the weather is windy. It shouldn't matter that much. It's an uncommon, but you'll probably catch it pretty commonly. But what I would love you to focus on is this. It's the magma Leviathan. It's an exotic, so you don't actually have to like disturb for it to appear like a hunt. You can just randomly catch it. Obviously, the higher luck you have, the better bait you use. It says here that it prefers the truffle worms, so if you have that, wonderful. If it's summertime, time of the day is day, it should help you greatly. I believe I caught it pretty randomly. I think we had like a random Aurora Borealis event plus like the daily fish luck increase event, and I think it just happened during that. I believe I didn't even know I had to catch it at first, and I just randomly caught it. The fight, if you can call it, wasn't that difficult. But yeah, this is one of the necessary fishes to unlock the last area where you can go ahead and hunt the Scylla. Once you have all of these, you can make your way back to the first area and you can turn in the fishes to the pedestal. So let's get there. Once you make your way back, there's not much of a secret. You just hold out a fish, infernal iguana fish, blister black blenny, inferno hide, you place it down on this pedestal, or like as you can see pretty much like all around here. There was a 4th item before, actually. I think it was called like the lava crystal or something like that, but it's gone now, so don't worry about it. You only need these 3. Instantly you will see that your submarine will get an upgrade, which is actually heat resistant. So that means that each time you go through these like vents, it will take less damage, like a lot less damage, and you'll get a Glimmerfin suit level 1. I think, yeah, so mine is like fully upgraded, so I cannot show it to you, but yeah, it's like this light version of it. I think it only has like the heat resistance. So again, if you go with this to the, I think it's called Scoria Reach, you should have some sort of resistance to the heat, but it's obviously not going to be as good as the volcanic or whatever, the Scoria armor. Another good thing to mention is if you're a bit sort of deeper into the game and you've never made it to this area, there's a guy called the Traveling Merchant, and he sells you an item called the Traveler's Whistle. If you use it, you'll see that you have quite a few options to teleport to. One of them being the Mariana's Veil. And surprisingly, I don't have it like all unlocked, even though you saw me have like 100% bestiary technically, but one of my fishes wasn't unlocked. So the idea here is that if you have 100% bestiary completed for a certain area, you can use your Traveler's Whistle to teleport directly to that spot. As you can see, I've completed the second one, which we'll move on to next. But for this one, I haven't fully completed it. And I can show it to you. That's because I had it like randomly given to me or like discovered. I think it was probably by like Santa's Rod. And I caught everything else but this fish. So yeah, it like doesn't count as like a full completion. So I'll just go ahead, catch this one, and I'll be back with you guys once I have it. And as for you, you can just continue back into your submarine and go down another level, which is where I'll see you. Okay, I just had to rejoin real quick after catching the missing fish that I didn't catch initially because it wouldn't show up as being completed for 100%, and I still couldn't use the Traveler's Whistle to teleport to the Volcanic Vents. So keep that in mind. If you catch the fishes and it doesn't refresh for whatever reason, you have 100%, just rejoin for it to register it properly that you completed 100% of it, and then you'll be able to use the Traveler's Whistle to teleport directly to the area. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's assume we submitted these parts. We got our heat upgrade and we got our glimmer fin suit. If we just want to spawn the submarine back again and we lost it somehow, we'll just say I would like to spawn my submarine. We do that, it spawns, we get back in, and we actually go back the way we came. So, just dive down, make it through past this area. It's not going to be a long dive anyway. And we're gonna end up at this point. Probably before we started with this area and fully unlocked it, this was closed off to you. Now it should be open. Once again, you can't really get lost. There's not much of a challenge still. There will be one though, but not yet. So there's still no challenge. So just dive down, kind of follow these like glowing whatever wall thingies, petals, flowers, whatever, and just make your way down there. I'll meet you back once you make it to the ice area. And once again, you're going to be going down just a little bit before you see like a bit of ice. And again, I have this fully completed, so this is open to me. You will have this sealed off. But just like with the lava caves or lava cavern, whatever it was, you want to head through here. And you'll be going to an area called the Challenger's Deep. Surprisingly, it's not much of a change aside from the fact that it's now ice and cold instead of lava and heat. So once again, we park up, climb, get out of a submarine, and we check and see what do we need. So we'll see that we need to have a glimmer fin suit level 1. Don't know how you would even get here without it, but sure, I guess whatever happens. Then we'll need a polar prowler, a cryo skin, and we get the glimmer fin suit level 2 and an ice upgrade to our submarine. Same thing here, every area will actually have an exotic, so we want to get the cryo skin, the polar prowler, which is a legendary. It prefers the winter time or winter season, time of night, weather clear, and bait, once again, truffle worms. That's what's required to get your rewards and upgrades, but what you're also looking after is the frozen Leviathan. Not looking after, what you are after is a frozen Leviathan. Same thing, winter, nighttime, weather clear, truffle worms. So just pretty much like the polar prowler. It's not a hunt, again, it's an exotic, so just keep fishing and you will get it. And if you're wondering, surprise, surprise, you don't fish there where you just dive out from it. Actually, before I forget, before you unlock the area, if you talk to these guys, they're actually called innkeepers. There's one next to the lava area, one here. If you talk to them, you'll be able to spawn here from further on. But yeah, this is your area that you want to go head inside, and where you'll be finding another rod that you can purchase, and where you'll be fishing for those required fishes and items. So let's get down there. And very similar to the lava area, you'll have like a pool that you can fish in. Next to it, we'll see a fishing rod. This time it's called the Challenger's Rod, and I believe we have some crew challenges that actually require you to use it. Costs 750,000. There you go. We have a lure speed of 95, luck of 110%, control of 0.2, resilience 20%, max kg of 200,000, and a progress speed of 25%, which is pretty good. But yeah, again, you don't have to use any specific rods. The fish here, the better luck, the faster you're probably gonna end up catching the fishes. If you need some of the common ones, like the ones right here, just use some garbage bait. Usually it will last good enough to get like these first 4 fishes. Then pretty much no bait should get you like up to this point. If you have a rod with decent luck, anything with bait or an aurora totem or like extra luck event, whatever, should push you through these. Again, if you unlock all of them, you'll be able to use the Traveler's Whistle if you do 100%, and you can teleport directly to the Challenger's Deep, which is what I'm going to do now. Once you're back, same story. You turn these things in, your submarine will upgrade to like the blue color. You will get a Glimmerfin suit level 2. I believe that one becomes both heat resistant and cold resistant. So that's really useful in a lot of the areas. But other than that, once you're done, you can just spawn your submarine once again and make your way back. That's pretty much going to be the theme for this whole area. Next area is going to be a bit more interesting, and I believe it's going to be a bit longer of a dive. But once again, we're back from the cave. This area should be open once you turn all of your things in. You got your upgraded submarine, you got your Glimmerfin suit level 2. Then we just keep diving down. Again, I'm not going to talk through this. You can't really get lost up until a certain point, which I'll explain after we get there. But for now, just make your way down there, and I'm just gonna speed through this. Okay, had to cut it up a little bit because I accidentally missed this part. But once you see a little bit of like the blue purple-ish vines, that's where you want to be diving through. You won't be able to go down much further anyway, unless again you have completed this before, but I would assume you have not because you're watching this guide, or maybe you missed a rod or two. But yeah, this is the path to follow. Again, nothing magical, just kind of follow where these like vines and these like lights go. And you'll hit an interesting part soon enough. And again, you shouldn't be able to miss it. So let's meet you there. And there we go. Once you hit this door and see like what looks like a bit of a light, we've actually made it to the Abyssal Zenith, or Zenith. If you watched any guides on the secret location called Hawaii in Fisch, you're probably familiar with this area. I won't be showing it to you just right now, but basically what you want to do is you want to wait for that fish to swim past, kind of go a bit further up, Wait for the next one to peek out. You'll see the light beam coming through. Don't get caught in it. It's not the end of the world if you do. You'll just respawn at the start. Be on a lookout. They kind of do like side by side. So if one fish swam out of that side, other one is probably gonna swim out from this side. Just wait for that to happen. And I actually peeked out too much and I got caught. But the fish just swam past us, so I'll risk it with this. And same with that, because I just saw it dive down. There he is. I got like a really lucky timing for now. And let's see, where's the next one? He's just coming up to us. So let him swim past. And we'll be making our way. The beams are not the clearest as to like how much do they impact, but yeah, just kind of be cautious because they keep on coming up. And once you get through all of them, yeah, you're pretty much out of it, and just make your way through the rest of the cave. And finally, we are out of this. So once you get all the way up, it's pretty much a repeat story for one part. That being the pedestal. You're required to have your Glimmerfin suit level 2, an angler's lantern, a void glow ghost fish, and an abyssal bearded sea devil. Again, you'll just receive a deep upgrade, which is pretty much what I have right now. That's the last upgrade you'll get, and you'll get the Glimmerfin suit level 3, which I don't have equipped, but I can show it to you that I actually have this one, and this is what it looks like. It kind of looks like an anglerfish, which is cool. But let's get to obtaining the items here and completing the bestiary. Okay, I've just completed the last part of the bestiary, again just to show it to you. What you'll be after is an interesting set of items. So I believe it's the void ghost fish. Then we'll need the... Oh, okay, so it's just the void glow ghost fish. So that one prefers squid bait, and it's a legendary one, so it shouldn't be that difficult. Then we got the Abyssal Bearded Sea Devil, which is an uncommon. It just prefers the insect bait. And lastly, two more things. We have the Crowned Anglerfish, again, which will be required to unlock the last area to get past. I believe even just to get to unlocking the Prismatic Rod, but I might be wrong. If anything, I'll cut it out if I don't forget. But yeah, it prefers... nighttime, it prefers foggy weather. Its again preferred bait is the truffle worm, pretty much like all the other fishes, I believe, and the preferred season is autumn. But what you will be mainly looking after is the angler's lantern, and you might be going wild and crazy trying to catch it, and maybe even having a few of these crowned anglerfishes, but you cannot actually catch it. The way it works is, once you get to this pool, if you kind of look down, you'll see these like anglerfishes swimming around, and they have these lanterns sort of in front of them, and they will actually try to eat you. What they are afraid of is either an orca, so pretty much any orca will do, or I believe it's kraken. So not kraken, like actual kraken. But since I have many orcas, I'll just use an orca instead. And I believe it's recommended to use basically 2 orcas. So you equip one, you take another one, and you kind of put it on your toolbar. And the way it works is you jump in with the orca being held. You wait for one of them to sort of approach you, and you'll have the option to feed it. You feed it, and then it starts sort of like drowning, and you'll have the option to collect the lantern. You just hold down E, and you'll be able to collect it. Be on a lookout for the other anglerfishes. That's where you should have been holding the second one, because that way they don't actually attack you, they focus on the orca. I messed up, but you saw me collect the angler's lantern, and that's basically what you're after. If you spoke to the innkeeper, you'll just respawn at him. If not, hopefully you've completed the area and you can use your travel's whistle to travel back there. I'll have to reset once again because I just completed the bestiary, but it's not unlocked yet. So I'll be right back. Okay, here I am back again. There we go. Now that one registers it correctly. I have the full bestiary complete. If I use my traveler's whistle, I can see that I have the Abyssal Zenith unlocked. If this completed badge goes away, there we go. And I can make my way back. So, once you have all the items, just like in all the previous areas, bring them here, place them down, and they will sort of like turn green one by one. And again, if we check for Angler's Lantern, there we go. This is what it looks like once you collect one. Again, keep in mind you can use orca or a kraken, and if you hold out, if you put one to sleep and you hold out the other one, they shouldn't attack you and you should have more time to collect it. But yeah, you can still do it. And if you're wondering, this is where the innkeeper is. It's the same as in every area. Once you have that, you'll have your submarine upgrade, you'll have your glimmer fin suit level 3, and now you're ready to go down to the last area called the calm zone. And before I forget, this is also where you can obtain one more rod, because every layer has a rod. This is where you get the Rod of the Zenith. Costs 1,500,000, and I believe it's used in a couple quests. Let's find it real quick. Go. Has a lure speed of 85, luck of 145%. A negative 0.1 control, resilience of 12%, max kg 250,000, and it has a disturbance of +3. And it even comes with a mastery. So yeah, that's where you get it. It's just right by the pool, a bit to the side from where the tavern keeper is. Also make sure you get past the fishes. Once you get to them, don't worry about making it like all the way through. Actually just get hit by one of them and you'll be fine. But if you're wondering where's the Hawaii area, it's in the second vent. So you can actually go through there and get to the secret area called the Hawaii. So that's your bonus tip at the middle of the video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for tips like this. And I just hope I can get back here now because I haven't tested it out yet. Anyway, let's get back to it. Once you visited Hawaii and back to the fishes, the entrance, all we want to do is head back until we hit the point where we can actually go down, only up or down. So we're going to be heading there. It's going to feel a little bit unintuitive because you'll want to head up and down again, but that's just a short ways away, and I'll film the rest of it. I'll talk to you once we get to the calm zone. And we're back to the main sort of cave area. So once you exit out with all the blue wines, you look for these yellow ones. And just like all the last times, the area below you should have opened up. All I want to do is just continue this. Soon after, we'll make our way to the calm zone. Here we are. Congratulations. We finally made it to the calm zone. This is technically one of the last areas that you want to unlock, but the traveling doesn't end here. There's quite a few things to discover here. First things first, this is where you can get your submarine, in case you get back to it. Kind of just want to follow this path along. Try to explain a bit more of the area a little later, but for now, probably what you're looking for is Tavern Innkeeper. This is where you find him, next to the teleporter. If you pick your spot to save here, this is where you're gonna respawn, and I would recommend it if you plan on spending a bit of time in this next area. You can do a bit of fishing here, but I believe it's just like general catches from the ocean, if I'm not mistaken. Where you want to head for is this area up next. This is where you'll be able to get the prismatic rod, and we'll figure out this is why we needed to catch these exotic fishes to be able to unlock our entrance to Scylla. This is sort of where like a bit of begins. This shouldn't be too difficult if you have and you use glider. Just kind of follow along with what I do. Kind of climb up here and you should be good. Keep in mind that they do fall off after a bit of time, so yeah, if you don't make it fast enough and if you didn't have that area saved with the innkeeper, you might be in trouble. So this is exactly the point where you'll obviously have this area sealed off, where you will use these 3 exotic catches: the Magma Leviathan, Crowned Anglerfish, and the Frozen Leviathan. You will have to place them down one by one. I don't think it matters about the mutation, so if you have any, that's fine, or like weight or anything like that. It's basically that you need to place down these 3 fishes to be able to continue on. Once you've done that, this cave will open up and you can continue into the next area. This is still not where you catch the Scylla, but this is precisely where you'll be able to find, not obtain yet, to find the prismatic rod or the Ethereal Prism Rod. It's gonna cost 3.5 million. Click here. It has stats of lure speed 95%, luck 195%, control of 0.25, resilience 40%, and max kg of 250,000. It also comes with a mastery, and it's actually a really useful rod. But in order to obtain it, you will need to have 100% completion for this area. Let me find it for you. Here it is. Couldn't find the correct bestiary straight away. So I believe the level requirement to obtain the prismatic rod was 250, and you do need 100% completion of the Veil of the Forsaken. Now part of it is actually Scylla, but because it's a secret fish, you don't have to worry about it. So that means you can skip catching the Scylla, even though you see it here. Well, you'll see it on your bestiary. You don't have to worry about it. Pretty much all of the bestiaries that you see, that the secret fish do not actually count. So the last one, or the most difficult one you'll need, will be the Twilight Tentacle Fish. And as you can see, once again, it just prefers the truffle worm bait. Generally speaking, you just kind of fish around in this area next to the prismatic rod. I believe the other previous area will not work, so you will need to open up that gate regardless if you want to obtain it, and just fish around in this area. Once you hit 100%, you'll be able to obtain it. Now, if you're here for the Scylla, we have to continue on. This part, we have to do a bit of a puzzle. And this one isn't too difficult. In simple terms, the way it works is you'll arrive here, you'll see these 4 statues. It looks like chessboard, and basically you'll be given an option to push them. And you will be timed. I believe it's like a minute or maybe 2 minutes, maybe less, maybe like, I don't know, 45 seconds. Regardless, you'll be given an option to push these statues. And all you want to do is just keep hitting the interaction key, which on PC should be E. I'm not sure what's going to be on mobile. And just push them until the actual figurine lights up. So you do it like a couple times, it will light up, you move on to the next one instantly, and you just repeat it 4 times. They will be at like a different spot within the puzzle, but once they all light up, you'll have like a bit of an animation, and you'll be able to go down into this cave, which is basically the hunting ground for Scylla. So you can just hop down here. After a bit of time, we'll load up and you can see that we are in. Have the exit right here. Right next to it is the Leviathan's Fang rod for 350,000. I'm not sure if you need to complete it, but the first time you're gonna enter here, you're actually gonna be given a hunt. So you're not gonna enter the area like this where the Scylla hasn't spawned yet. You'll probably spawn like somewhere on the side. You'll have a nice animation play out. You'll see the Scylla. And basically what you'll have to do is look for like like 2 or 3 bow, or like whatever it's called, not trebuchet, basically parts. And you'll see them with like a bit of a highlight. Usually they are in like few different areas, and in the end you'll be able to just sort of like climb up here, place the parts down. You will actually have to get them out of your inventory. Minigame, there it is. Finally made it. To this crossbow. So you'll collect the different crossbow parts and you will have to bring them back here. And you will take them from your inventory one by one, and you will have to hold down on it same time while the Scylla will do like the weird attacks on it. Once that finishes, I can't remember, I think you can like fish Scylla straight away. Maybe you just finish it and you have like the minigame complete. But basically, yeah, you can actually come back afterwards, obtain Leviathan's Fang Rod, which has like a passive effect, helps you catching Scylla. You can see I have mine enchanted. Doesn't come with the mastery. But yeah, it has like a base lure speed of 85%, luck 180%, control 0.1, resilience 10%, max kg 230,000. I believe that's enough just to catch a Scylla, like the most basic one. Has a progress speed of 0% and disturbance +3, and having a hunt focus for Scylla +4. This is what you want to use to get it called out. You can obviously use totems, but yeah, this is where you obtain it. And this is where our adventures in the Mariana's Veil end. I hope you catch it. I hope you get all the rods you want. I hope you enjoy the submarine, and hope it doesn't take you too long to get there. And I hope you get to enjoy Hawaii, because it wasn't there yet when I first discovered it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit a like and subscribe. Comment what you found cool or annoying. I try to reply to every comment I see. And if you made it this far, I don't know, chuck in a comment. I'll maybe just give you a reward if you ever see me online. See ya.